So that's why non-violence is the supreme religion. Live and let live. Everyone want to live and want to right to live. So that's why we can't harm any living being. We can't kill anything.
Please continue watching to find out more.
Vegan side effect: you will be illegal in hell.
Hirete knowledgeable viewers, I'm Ophelia. Hirete means hello in Greek. The gracious citizens of Greece respect all the enlightened masters, past and present, and it is an honor to be able to follow their noble guidance. May God bless you.
Warning: sensitive images.
Compassionate viewers, welcome to today's program, Be Vegan, Be a True Practitioner, Part 1 of 2. Love, a simple yet exceptionally powerful word, is the underlying principle of all religions. Love is not only for oneself, friends or relatives, but also encircles all other beings, including animal people. However, many of our beloved friends are suffering because of a lack of understanding of this basic principle. Today, we would like to present various compassionate vegan messages from religious leaders around the world, where they share wisdom about being vegan, which is a must for any true practitioner. To honor the commandment, "Thou shalt not kill," many true Christian practitioners like the Reverend Pastor Robert Munro are faithfully following Lord Jesus Christ's path. Reverend Munro is the founder of the St. Francis of Assisi Parish of the Humanitarian Church in Abbeville, New York, USA. During a Sunday service in 2018, he shared valuable insights from the Bible.
And God said, "Behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat. And to every beast of the earth, and to every fowl of the air, and to everything that creepeth upon the earth, wherein there is life, I have given every seed, green herb for meat." And it was so. In these verses, it refers to the vegetation as being meat. That's our true meat of what we should eat. This, I would have to say, is one of the few times God spoke to humans directly. Throughout this Bible, and every scripture I've read, I've yet to see many passages where the Lord speaks to us directly. It is irrefutable. It does not say that we can eat animals at any time. So please, and this is specifically to any other pastors, clergy, ministers, priests, deacons. It's the first chapter of the Bible. Follow it. Preach veganism from your pulpit.
Does Islam share the same view as Christians about veganism? In the book of Hadith, chapter 49, Hadith number 36 states that,
"Beware of meat, it has addictiveness like the addictiveness of wine."
This verse clearly warns the faithful Islamic people about the intoxication of meat. Its addictiveness is as strong as alcohol, which is harmful to one's life, and is therefore forbidden in the Quran.
O believers, this wine and gambling, these idols, and these arrows you use for divination are all acts of Satan, so keep away from them. You may haply prosper.
In the Holy Quran, chapter 16, verse 115, meat is again clearly prohibited.
He has only forbidden to you dead animals, blood, the flesh of swine, and that which has been dedicated to other than Allah.
Many people may be surprised that about 1,000 years ago, a famous philosopher and one of the greatest Arab poets, Al-Mari, even wrote a poem to promote veganism. Compassionate viewers, let's enjoy together Al-Mari's well-known poem, I No Longer Steal from Nature.
I no longer steal from nature, the vegan poem. You are diseased in understanding and religion. Come to me, that you may hear something of sound truth. Do not unjustly eat fish the water has given up, and do not desire as food the flesh of slaughtered animals, or the white milk of mothers who intended its pure draught for their young, not noble ladies. And do not grieve the unsuspecting birds by taking eggs, for injustice is the worst of crimes. And spare the honey which the bees get industriously from the flowers of fragrant plants, for they did not store it that it might belong to others, nor did they gather it for bounty and gifts. I washed my hands of all this, and wish that I perceived my way before my hair went gray.
Jainism also emphasizes the importance of compassion in spiritual practice. Sri Chalukirti Bhattaraka Swamiji, a great scholar of Jaina Darshana, Jain philosophy, the pontiff of Sri Main Jain Kashi Math, will explain further on this topic.
The compassion. The thing is, the compassion is the three type of compassion. One is the compassion for the whole world, all the living being. Second compassion is you will totally care about animal and bird. Third is human being. So that is no question about Christian or Muslim or Hindu or Jain. That is the humanitarian. The humanitarian compassion, bird and animal compassion, and all the creatures and living being compassion. Three type of compassion that is must Jain or follow, they must do that. So that's why non-violence is the supreme religion. Live and let live. Everyone want to live and want to right to live. So that's why we can't harm any living being. We can't kill anything. So in the philosophy, who is the God? Who are conqueror and omniscient? Give the great message for us how to live together in harmony and peace. In our life, we are our essential duties.
Sri Chalukirti Bhattaraka Swamiji suggests we all go veg and offers inventive educational ideas for governments around the world.
So that's why every nation preserve the land, and after the 10+2 education, they must 1 year do the greenery. They must understand how to plow, how to seed, how to grow. So every college students, their college or the government must educate them 1 year how to grow the greenery. And if you will develop the greenery, global warming is, climate change is, everything we control. Without greenery, we can't control anything. The government must promote them and help them. That's why all the youth must 1 year training, their college before their university, 1 year after the high school, 18+ age, all the youths must give the awareness about green. So whole globe they follow veganism, and all people are never wild, they are harmony and peaceful souls, and ideal state is not far, it is so near.
Wise viewers, Welcome back to our show, Be Vegan, Be a True Practitioner, Part 2 of 2. Love, a simple yet exceptionally powerful word, is the underlying principle of all religions. Love is not only for oneself, friends or relatives, but also encircles all other beings, including animal people. However, many of our beloved friends are suffering because of a lack of understanding of this basic principle. Today, we would like to present various compassionate vegan messages from religious leaders around the world, where they share wisdom about being vegan, which is a must for any true practitioner. In the previous episode, we have seen the spiritual wisdom about being veg in Christianity, Islam, and Jainism. Today, let us continue exploring some more. Buddhism, for example, has long been known as a religion that emphasizes the importance of being vegan. Let's hear what the Venerable Buddhist Master Xing Chang says about the vegan diet.
咱这个不摄生就是讲真正这是一个人做不好落地狱过来转世。那么这个他谈到这个梁皇忏里面呐，梁皇忏里面你做什么伊就受什么果报，拢伫这当中。你落地狱落了伊来修行人讲剪羊鼎啦，是挂喙子啦，抱那个热铁啦，那个都是事实这个是在地藏经里面的，那个都是事实的，并不是那个。佛祖的经黑白讲的，唔是就是讲你有做到足歹，你就是要受到这个果报，这是属于到因果方面啦。那你因果，伊就要做这落油点落你即摆这点油滚滚，你一个人灵魂甲放落，马上就往生了。你给我勾起来，伊马上又活了。同一个人的那个灵魂啦。我死我嘛有灵魂啊，我的灵魂嘛是安尼啊，我若好我就随去天顶，还是讲去极乐世界不好的话下地狱，或者是在中阴身，还是在这个在这个外面飘动就是拢安尼啦，就是讲说咱的死大人有可能就是去落地狱嘛有一个就是说他当地狱出来的时候，他先是当畜生道。畜生道就是给他鸟仔食嘛，畜生道。然后有的是水生鱼族迄嘛是人来转世呢。反正有生命的就人转世的，反正有这个人来转世的，就是拢伫这个会叮当的这迄个蛇嘛同款嘛是人来转世啊。你跟他讲，他也会通啊。狗嘛是啊，猫也是啊，也是人去转世的。就是说，看你做的行为，你的歹所在较济较对，安尼来评估啦。他那个佛祖伊拢评估较足好诶。我们现在做，马上就给你记起来，就录起来了。你往生，他就现给你看了，就是这样子。这就是一个人啊，一个可能咱生世伫咧转啊，咱即摆这世伫咧转，咱来转几千、几万、几偌济世啊。所以讲有可能咱的兄弟姊妹。所以讲，会去食到咱的亲，跟咱的戚，兄弟姊妹，就是这个原因。伊就是讲，惊食咱的爸母，咱慈悲心莫去遐太。
Master Xing Chang now points out the underlying principle of being vegan.
咱若袂杀生，是无食这众生的肉，咱比较较袂心肝向啦。就讲袂食袂迄落伊就无杀生啦。所以。吃肉不吃，就是滋养我们这个慈悲心，靠慈悲的心安尼啦。还有慈悲心的人，他就有考虑到前后或者是因果，就是有这样子的。所以讲，咱袂杀生的原因，就是讲滋养咱的慈悲啦，培养我们的慈悲心就对了。
It is with great delight that we choose a few clips from the film Animals and the Buddha. The enlightening film was co-produced by Bob Isaacson, who is also president and co-founder of Dharma Voices for Animals, DVA. This film presents deep insights into the relationship between humans and animal people from the Buddhist perspective. It discusses Buddha's teachings about interacting with other beings within this world, as well as sharing wisdom from later developed traditions.
In the early tradition of Theravada, the first precept was translated to me as Panatipada Varamani Sikapadang Samadhyami. I undertake the rule of training to refrain from causing injury to living things. That's all living things. That's how it was taught to me. And that's how I teach people. All living things. So we refrain from harming them. That's the same in the Tibetan tradition. Do not do anything that hampers the growth and movement and flow of the Buddha mind, the Buddha nature, the Dharmakaya. So obviously the eating of animals and the interfering with the animal kingdom, exploiting it, does affect that precept, does block that flow, does get in the way of the flow of the Buddha mind, of the Dharmakaya. So the first precept, not to cause any injury to any living thing, means any living thing.
It just takes 1 second to decide stopping. No, it doesn't make any huge chaotic change in our life. It's just we read something else. It's so simple. It can be done instantly. So less effort for the very big result, ethically, for the animals and the poor people, for the planet, for our own health. It seems that a sensible mind should say this is not an extremist perspective, this is the most reasonable and compassionate point of view.
Dear enlightened viewers, let us conclude with the urgent message from our beloved Supreme Master Qinghai to all religious and spiritual leaders.
It's time now to awaken and change these physically and spiritually unwholesome, unhealthy, cruel habits and the utmost atrocity involved. Our original diet, as per the Garden of Eden, is the vegan diet. It promotes both physical and mental and spiritual well-being. We can live happy, healthy lives, thriving purely on plant foods. Actors, actresses, athletes, sportsmen, martial art champions, medical doctors, scientists, Nobel Prize winners, etc., are glowing proof of a healthy plant-based diet. This also adheres to thou shalt not kill, or ahimsa, mean no violence. Whereas eating animals, people, goes against this commandment from God, even if we are not the ones doing the killing. We cause others to kill for us. The animal people suffer and die just the same, just for our meal, which we can replace with any other plant-based food. And nowadays, it's even much more so easy. Thus, our being, due to murdering animal people, is drenched with blood of the innocent on our hands. Please teach this again and again to your trusting followers who look up to you, to your holinesses and reverence as icons of compassion and saintly love, so they would listen to you. We cannot let Satan or Maya, the devil, or the negative force continue to lure us astray against God's will and against our innate intelligence and compassionate nature. Please remind your faithfuls. I trust in the wisdom of your holinesses and all your reverence to lead this great change. We must change. I trust
that your holinesses and your reverence, or your reverences, to lead this great change, to promote the vegan lifestyle, which encompasses love, compassion, and respect for all beings and obeys God's commandments.
We are forever grateful for the wisdom of Supreme Master Ching Hai and all other religious and spiritual leaders for sharing with us the importance of the vegan diet for us to be true practitioners. May we all follow the wise teachings of the enlightened masters in the past, present, and future, cherish all lives, and live together in peace, love, and harmony.
All animals should live happily and safely. Ariana Grande, vegan.
Heroic viewers, it has been a pleasure to have you with us today on Vegan and Religion. Coming up next is the right to be born unplanned, right after noteworthy news. May we all quickly awaken our divine nature and practice ahimsa toward all beings on our wonderful earth.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/VR.